Okay. All right, we're live. We're live, everybody. We're live. What's up? Just waiting for someone to join me. Just waiting for someone to join me. Oh, hey, baby. Hey, baby. I'm here. Give me a thumbs up and everything. All right. I'm glad you're here watching me. Hey, I got to go take a shit. I'm putting on a show right now, but I'm going to go use the restroom. I'll be right back. Just stay on, okay? Those cheesy tots gave me the shits. I'll be right back. Love you. All right, I'm back. I'm back. I know. Thank you. I appreciate it. Do you like my Zodiac logo? Yeah, I switched out the Trump one. Every once in a while. I don't do this a whole lot, but every once in a while I do switch out my profile picture, but I don't mean to do it like so frequently, just every once in a while. Like sometimes I'll keep the same profile picture for like at least 2 months, or maybe sometimes even 3 months. It just depends, and sometimes I'll just change it. But right now, I've been getting kind of interested in the whole Zodiac thing because I've been reading all these documents and all this crime investigation stuff, and really just been getting into all of that kind of thing. I watched the Zodiac movie on my phone, the one that was released in 2007 with Mark Ruffalo and Robert Downey Jr. And it's a really good movie. If you ain't ever seen the Zodiac movie, it is really good. It's like one of those typical crime movies, kind of like the movie The Raven. It's kind of similar to The Raven. It's pretty good. I mean, I like movies that are based on true events, true stories, but sometimes they don't always get it right. Sometimes they don't always get it accurate, but some of the movies are good. Right now, I'm watching Sons of Anarchy season 2 because I own season 1. This is season 2. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I always wanted to watch it with you. Yeah, it's pretty good. But I'm glad we got a second person on here, a second viewer, because it really helps my channel when I get all these views and stuff, people watching, because I like to put on a very interesting live show. And when I get on here and I do these live streams, I really like talking and interacting with people around the world and whatnot. So it really, really means a lot to me having people here and all that. I remember one time I did a live stream. It was one of my live streams. You can check it out on my channel. I got like over 30 views, almost over 30 people watching me. I know that's not really a whole lot, but it kind of is to me in a way. There's some people I like on here, and there's some people I don't like that I have to block, but that just depends. I know last time I was on here, somebody was talking about the Jeffrey Epstein files and shit. I don't really have an opinion about that, but be that as it may. I'm just watching Sons of Anarchy right now, Season 2. I need to turn it up so I can hear it. Give me a moment. But yeah, I'm just kind of sitting here chilling and everything, seeing who's all going to join and whatnot. I don't know in which season. I don't know because Jax is talking to Opie. I don't know what season Opie dies in. I don't know if it's season 3 or 4, but I need to finish up on watching all this because it's a pretty good show. I mean, even knowing that Sons of Anarchy, I think, ended in 2014 or 13. I want to catch up on all of it because I've missed so much. And you also got to remember, like, back in 2014, I was like 13. So, you know, I didn't get to watch all of it because the show was on for a long time. I think it started like in 2009 or 10. I mean, if anybody knows, they can correct me on that. But it's a pretty good show. You know, no doubt about it, it's a good show. That's good, baby. I'm glad I got this. Yeah, thank you for renting it for me at the library. I appreciate that. We're talking about getting cable here. We're talking about just getting basic cable. It's like for $34 basic cable. We don't want to get internet because why do we need internet? We got internet on our phones and shit. Like, we don't need the extra Wi-Fi, you know, unless we had like a computer or something. I mean, we used to have internet at our old place, like back in like 2020 and 2019. We used to have internet at our old place, but we did like when we moved here, we used to share the internet with our neighbor, like our Cindy. We used to share her Wi-Fi with us. She used to share her Wi-Fi with us. But over at the old apartment complex where I used to live, we had our own internet. We had CenturyLink. We didn't have cable, but we had the TVs. We had those Roku TVs where you could watch like those free shows on there. Like I could watch Kitchen Nightmare and all that shit for free. I think it was Molly. I was using there's this app called Molly. It's basically free cable. You can even get it on your phone or any device. And yeah, having that is like having cable, except it runs through internet. Man, I tell you, I miss the good days, man. I'm 24 now. I'm still trying to get a job, a part-time job. I didn't go to my Slim Chickens interview. They had a second interview for me. I just was too tired yesterday. I couldn't go. But I signed up for a few other places. But yeah, I signed up for a few other places. Yep. I just need to get a fucking job, man. I really need to get a fucking job bad. A part-time job or something. I mean, she's going to give me the 10 and the 11, for my, charges and stuff I got to pay on. I can't wait until I'm off what I'm off of. Oh my God. Holy shit. I'll start to get to live again like a fucking normal. All this crap, and I'll just put the shit behind me and never have to look back at it. I'm glad I have you there to help and support me. Goddamn. Fucking just. I wish I could just tell people, just don't get involved in trouble. Don't ever associate with people who are trouble. Sometimes it's just not fucking worth it. Yeah, exactly. Be out of this shit. If anybody out there wants some advice, if you're ever caught up in a family that's not your own, stay the fuck out of it. Even if it's a girl you like, just stay the fuck out of it. Don't ever get involved in someone else's mess. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say anything else. Just don't threaten no one on the internet, and don't say you're going to do anything. Just fucking, if it's not your war, if it's not your battle, stay the fuck out of it. Never threaten anyone on the internet. If you do, you're a dumbass, because you're giving the cops the fucking pleasure of, taking your ass away. That's why you should never threaten anybody. If you ever have the thoughts of saying some harmful shit to someone, you need to go to a mental institution and get yourself checked out. Because it's not worth giving up your life for someone else's. What do you mean? Don't worry about it. I'm telling people on here, don't ever get in trouble. Don't. If someone on the internet says some shit to you, don't ever say anything bad. Period. You can disagree. You can call someone a fuckface. You can cuss at them and maybe tell them off, but you just don't ever threaten anyone on the internet. Because people can use it against you. People can take things and use it against you. That's the message I'm trying to get out there to people. Like, no matter how bad someone ticks you off, just block them, ignore them, don't say shit to them, because if you do, it can fall back. Things can always fall back on you. And then before you know it, you're fucked, you're screwed. Hey, bro, hey. Hey, bro, hey, what? What do you mean, hey, bro, hey? What does that even mean? I'm trying to give some people advice and shit, and you're saying, hey, bro, like, I'm just talking, like, if you don't like what I'm saying, then you don't have to be here. I'm just talking, man. I'm just saying, like, if you're ever on anywhere, like Facebook, Instagram, whatever, hell, it could be YouTube. Just remember, just always keep your cool. If someone makes you mad, just block them. Just don't threaten anybody, is what I'm trying to say. Because when you threaten people on the internet, that's when law enforcement gets involved, and then that's when they crack down on your ass. And I've been through the shit, and I'm just saying nobody else on here should be through the shit. I don't know why that person just left, but I honestly don't know why they were saying, hey, bro, hey, bro. Did you see that shit? Like, what the fuck, man? Did you see that shit? Fucking saying, hey, bro, hey, bro, hey, bro, what? Just fucking people, man, I swear. Yeah, you see that? Well, who the hell was that person that was just here saying that shit? Like, what do you mean? I don't have to mean anything. I'm giving advice. I know, I don't understand that shit either. Like, how are you going to come to my live stream and you say you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but then you can't listen to what I'm saying, but then you're just... That's probably some fucking troll. Here, let me block that person for a second. Hold on. Yeah, okay. I blocked that person so that person can't view or look at my stream anymore, so that person's been blocked. Probably some fucking 12-year-old, I don't know. Yeah, all I'm doing is giving advice, exactly. A person's probably a fucking retard. Yeah, I blocked that fucking idiot. You can't come in here and be like, what are you talking about? It don't matter what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm just giving advice. Maybe I'm just being a nice fucking person. Like, damn. Who fucking died and made you God? Fucking idiots, dude. I mean, I'm on my live stream talking to you. That's why I go live, so I can fucking talk to you, not so these idiots can jump on here and say stupid shit. But go ahead and check the chat for me. Stay on the chat. I gotta go get some water. I'll be right back, okay? Just watch the chat for me, and if anyone says anything, you can just let them know that I went to go get a water. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm back, but I'm not black. I'm back. Hey, that kind of rhymed. I'm back, but I'm not black. I mean, sounds kind of, racist a little bit, but, it's just a joke. If people don't like it, well, then, too fucking bad. Welcome to the world of the internet where we say things, and if it pisses you off, you just block that person, or you just simply, fuck off. It's like, how are you going to say, oh, I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, what do you mean? How about you listen to the words that are coming out of my fucking mouth, jackass? Fucking stupid. People are fucking stupid. Trying to give advice on here, and people are like, hey bro, what are you talking about? Hey bro. Like, fucking, did your nut drop yet? Fucking retards. Remember when people were getting on here and I was talking and you had a few degenerate buffoons going around. They're like, oh, you sound like you're talking underneath a basement or talking underneath. And I'm like, no, I'm fucking talking in my bedroom on a fucking phone watching damn Sons of Anarchy. Like, what are you doing? Talking from your fucking mom's basement? Like, some people are just idiots, and I can't. They probably have like Mickey Mouse voices, maybe their balls ain't developed yet. I don't know. Because we had a fucking 12-year-old. Like, legitimately, we had a fucking 12-year-old in here that time, and they were like, they were saying some shit like, do you know what the KKK is or something? Like, what the fuck? Like, of course I know what the KKK is. Like, what does that have to do with what I'm talking about? Like, we were talking about fucking Trump, and some idiot brings up the KKK. Like, if Trump has something to do with the Ku Klux Klan, I wanted to say, no, that's the Democrats that have something to do with the Ku Klux Klan, because, hell, they're the ones that started that fucking... they're the ones that started that group, because they're the ones that fucking started slavery in this country. The people that say Republicans started slavery are the ones that are fucking idiots that don't know their history. Like, the fucking Democrats started Slavery. You hear the name Trump, someone just automatically like, oh, that's racist. He's racist. Like, he's the fucking president. How's he racist? He's married to a fucking woman that's not even from this country, so how is he racist? Like, it's so fucking stupid. Remember that? Yeah. Like damn, I just like. I'm not fucking gay for the guy. I don't want to go suck him off. I'm just a fucking. I just like his policies. What's wrong with liking his policies? It doesn't mean I agree with everything he says. Like, I'm not I'm a Trump supporter, but I'm not some fucking Trump worshiper. Like, goddamn. And you notice something about these fucking liberals? They don't even like Biden, and they don't even like the people in their party. But then yet, like what makes me laugh is like they don't like anyone in their own party, but then all they can do is like bash both political sides. Like, they'll bash the right, and then they bash their own selves, and like, liberals are just fucking stupid, man. A lot of them are just fucking unintelligent, weirdo, fucking cross-dressing fucking queers. And I'm not saying that to be homophobic or anything, like, nothing against gays, but just some of the fucking left is just retarded. Always putting their personal matters into shit where it don't belong, like, you know. Like, it don't matter if you're fucking gay, don't matter if you're straight, don't matter if you like polka dots, I don't give a crap. Your gender has nothing to do with your politic beliefs. You know? Like, the color of your politics. But the fucking left, the liberals, act like it. They act like if it does and it don't. Like, it just don't. So stupid. And the reason we don't want a woman president is because we don't fucking need one. Because a woman president would just fuck everything up. And then people will call it sexist, but it's not sexist to say that. If it was sexist, let me tell you something. If America was sexist, why would we give women the right to vote? If women have the right to vote, and that's, you know, good enough on their part, that's all that matters. Like, if you have the right to vote, you have the right to vote, but you shouldn't have the right to be president because you need a, you know, you need to be a guy to be president, and you need to be a level-headed guy, and you need to be someone who is fair enough, like, you know, fair enough to the country that, you know, they'll give something back in return. You know? Yeah, man. I mean, women can vote. That's good enough. Why sit there and bellyache about why sit there and fucking bellyache about like, they'll sit there and bellyache and whine about uh what do you call it? They'll cry and like bellyache about um oh, wanting their own, like, what women wanting their own to be president, but like, they have to understand, like, only the smart women understand that there does not need to be a woman president. Vote all you want, but you don't have what it takes to be president. Just, president is a man's job. It's always been a man's job. King, you know, a queen can't be a king, you know, and a king can't be a queen. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm so glad Hillary didn't win in 2016, man, because then because if he was already the president. Oh shit, where'd you go? The fuck? You disappeared. You still there? Fucking been booted off. Okay, yeah, I don't know why you just booted off. It was weird. You were here and then it just showed you like disappear. But anyway, like I was saying, but yeah. Yeah, that is weird. I know. But hey, listen, I think I'm going to get off here because you got to, get up in the morning and, got stuff to do. So I'm going to, let you attend to your business and shit tomorrow because you got appointments to get to. I'm gonna call it a night. Love you, and tomorrow night it'll be a longer live stream. Just tonight I'm gonna get some sleep. Love you. Bye. You know what? I'll stay on here a little bit longer. I'll stay on here just a little bit longer. Why not? If you're still here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, awesome. I'll stay on here a little bit longer because we got a second person watching. And whoever that second person is watching, go invite. And if you have any friends, and invite your friends to this stream. I want to get at least like 30 to 20 people in here, and we could talk about all kinds of shit. Just long as it's nothing negative, and long as you're not going to troll and be a smartass, we're good. Or be like that other dumb fucking degenerate, that one that was just here earlier, who acted like they didn't know what I was talking about. Because I was giving advice and shit, and this person's like, "What are you talking about, bro?" I really don't care if you're the only person watching me. That's all that matters. Like all these other fuckwits that keep popping in and out of here, I really don't care if they stay or go. Like you can stay, you can go. I don't really care. It don't make a fuck to me. It don't make a fuck to me. Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get Alfred out. And I'm going to put Alfred on my bed, and I'm going to turn my camera on so y'all can see him. Hold on. Hold on, let me go. I'll be right back. I'm going to turn the air off, right? Oh. Alright, I'm back. Hold on, let me turn my camera around. Oh, shit, hold on. Okay. Hold on, let me turn on the light so you can see him. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus rain. And Nixon and Dixon and fucking Rudolph. Look, it's Alfred. Wow. I gotta get him a new cage soon. It's Alfred. Hey, Alfred, yeah, he can see you. Say hi. His nails were still short. Yeah. It was like, I think I got his nails done in May. I think it was either May or before May. I can't remember. Might have been in March But his nails are still short. It takes a while for Bearded Dragon's nails. Yeah, he's getting really big. Yeah, well, he's about the same size, kind of. I need to let him play on the ground. Hold on, let me put him on the ground so he can run around and do Bearded Dragon stuff. Yeah, I cleaned my floors and shit. Yep. I'm gonna let him play. He needs to play for a little bit. It's nice seeing him. Yeah, I know. There's my two weights I got. You know. Yep. Yeah, I know. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh yeah, I threw my mattress out, by the way. That mattress I used to have on the bed, yeah, I think I told you I threw it out. I took that bug spray that's over there and I sprayed it on the bed. Yeah. I'm going to set the phone down for a second. But yeah. Still watching Sons of Anarchy and all that. Yeah, there's Clay talking to Jax. Coming down Santa Claus Lane, and Nixon and Dixon, fucking and Robin, fucking I got the damn Christmas songs in me. Ain't that funny? Holy shit. What's this one do? I don't know what that does. Hold on. Okay, I don't know what that means, but alright. I know you do. Oh, Trump 2024. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my god, there's an American flag. Oh my god, there's my other flag over there. Oh shit. Oh my god. There's all the drawings that you did. Oh my god, there's my stuff. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh. Oh ho 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 ho. Oh. Oh. You want to go in the kitchen? When we take on a little journeys in the kitchen. Here, I'll show you what the kitchen looks like. Now my phone's on 7%, but I'll come put it on the charger. I'll be right back. Oh. It's okay. I'm just on the phone talking. No, I'm on the phone talking. Anyways, sorry about that. That was my roommate talking. That was my roommate. My roommate wanted to know if something's going on. Yeah. My roommate has dementia. Sorry about that. My roommate has dementia and stuff, and you know, is a paraplegic. So yeah, I apologize for that. Yep. Oh shit, my phone's at 3%. I gotta go charge it. Whoa. Shit. Shit. The fuck's the charger? Oh. Okay. Whew. Woo! Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I finally charged it. But anyway, there was a little preview of the room for you. Not much has changed since you've been gone. When you're gone, baby, it's time to come home. Remember that song from back in the day? You know, remember that song from back in the day? Baby, when you're gone, baby, it's time to come home. Yeah. 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 Who listened to that in the car, huh? Who listened to that song? Do you remember who listened to that song in the car? Oh my God. Hey, you want to listen to my song that I do with my friends? No, I don't. Alright, here, play it. Stop your shit. Stop your shit. Stop your shit. Tickets on sale now for Load Them Guns. Stop it. Fish on my toe. Fish on his toe. A shit sandwich and a fish on my toe. Shit. Oh, stronger than dirt. Stronger than dirt. My love. You know it ain't hurt if you never stronger than dirt. Stronger than dirt. My love is stronger than dirt. Stronger than dirt. Meow, 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 meow. Stronger than dirt. Stronger than dirt. Remember that song by the Mummies? And then, you better stay away from danger, man. Stronger than dirt. Stronger than dirt. I love you like a porn song, baby. I love you like a porn movie, baby. Cunt, 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 cunt. To rocket scientists with the fucking rocket scientists in the city. Yeah, I saw that with Breaking Bad and the fucking rocket scientist song. That made me think of fucking getting behind you and grabbing your titties. Sucking on those tits. Can't believe you sung that song. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna stalk you now. Never gonna turn around and scooter. God, can you imagine if he sung that song? Holy shit. That'd be the most cringiest thing I've seen yet if he ever sung that fucking song. Scooter Boy. For people here that don't know who Scooter Boy is this fucking idiot I used to go to school with, and he drives a fucking moped and he's a nerd and he likes to start a lot of shit and stalk people. But he ain't around anymore. Probably because he got arrested and busted for fucking stalking somebody else, hopefully. Oh, another person said hi. How is it that people say hi, but then they leave? I don't get that shit. Do they have bad Wi-Fi connection? I don't get that. Like, if you're going to actually come into the live stream, stay in the fucking live stream, you know? If you're cool and shit, like, you can stay. I don't know why you say hi and then you leave. Like, whatever. If you're not gonna stay, well then don't even bother saying anything. If you're unless you're just here to start shit, then well, you're not worth the time. Yep. And with that being said, and without further ado, thank you. Jeff Tutorials. I'd love to do a live stream with that guy, just to talk to him, but I don't know how I don't know if I have to. I don't know where I reach these people. I don't know if I have to go like on Twitter or something. I don't know how that works. Which I don't even know why it's called It's called X. I mean, I like the I didn't care for the Twitter name because I never used Twitter. But I mean, it was just to me the name Twitter, like it got over the years. It sounded sorry. I had a burp. Over the years, that name just kind of, it was just something everybody was used to. I don't know why I call it X. I mean, Elon Musk is an idiot. Obviously, that would explain why Trump has nothing to do with them. Because obviously he was just fake and he was just in it for himself. And he even admitted he was never even into politics. So what gets me, if you were never into politics, how can the fuck you say you care about this country if you don't even, like, watch what's even going on? Like, if you don't even watch the news or even care about politics at all, how can you say you care about this country? I mean, I don't get that. I mean, you don't have to pick a political side. I get that, but like, he said he never got involved in politics. So if he never got involved in politics or never wanted to be a part of politics, I don't even know what his point or reasoning was of even getting involved in it. I think he did it just so he could pander up to Trump and try to get something out of it. I'm just glad Trump pretty much did away with fucking Elon. I think he was an idiot. And he wanted to take people's Social Security away and all that shit. Yeah, that's fucked up. Yeah, I know you miss me and everything. I know. I'm so lost. What's that song by Three Doors Down? I'm so lost without you, baby. I remember we had that fucking crackhead on that bicycle out here one day singing that. I laughed. Some crackhead old guy on a bicycle was blasting that Three Doors Down song. It was funny. So lost without you, or however it goes. Just crackhead doing donuts in the parking lot on his bicycle. But I miss you too. I know, I miss you. It won't be too long. I mean, we don't know, you know. The lawyer just gets her shit together, yeah. I'm gonna miss you, baby. Oh, that's the lyrics, yeah. I'm not a fan of that band. I've never listened to them. I've heard like maybe a few. Like there was one song that goes something like a little bit of this can't go wrong or whatever. They did that song. I've heard a few of their songs. I'm not a fan of them. I mean, I'm not a fan of Red Hot Chili Peppers either. I'm not even a fan of them or, you know, most of the bands on that list. I like, you know, I'm like you. I like those good hardcore bands or those old punk bands or something. I'm not like a fan of like, you know, yeah. We have the same. We like metal. We like heavy metal. We like death metal. Hell, we even like black metal. We even like fucking punk. But I would say black metal is like the most darkest version of like metal there is. Because that shit you can't understand. But how I like it. If it sounds cool, sounds badass, that's all that matters. I'm not into all this stupid ass dumb country music shit or any of this fucking pop. But I will admit, I like me some Johnny Cash, but that's about it. Johnny Cash about the only country I like. But I have at one point listened to a lot of his songs, like the Men in Black, and I hear that train a coming, and some of those other like classic ones. And then there's one called Chain by Johnny Cash. I think it's called Chains or something like that. And well, Hurt, I was never the song I Hurt. It's all right, but I'm not really like that big on it. I feel like there's other great older songs. I think the Johnny Cash's older songs were better than his later ones. But you got to understand, he was getting really old. I mean, I think he passed away like in 2005, I think. But man, Johnny Cash was a fucking legend. He inspired so many rock musicians, like not just country singers, but rock musicians. Yeah, they're good. What? Yeah, they're good. I like that band. I fuck like a beat. Yeah. Man, I like Sebastian Bach, man. I ain't listened to his music in over like 2 fucking years, but man. Sebastian Bach, Skid Row. Hell, even the new Skid Row's good with the new singer. Fuck yeah, man. Fucking Monkey Business. It's one of my all-time favorites. Monkey Business, da 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 da, Monkey Business. Yeah. Man, I love the opening to the Sons of Anarchy. I love the theme to this show. It's got a good theme to it. They need to do a metal version. I think they have, but they need to like make a metal version of the Sons of Anarchy intro. That'd be awesome. It's a good song. Like even if you're not even into like motorcycles and shit like that, which I'm not really into motorcycles either. But I do like this show though. Like I know like most people that watch this show, I know a lot of people that used to watch this show were like bikers, like usually like a bunch of bikers, like this is like the show for people that are like bikers and it's a drama and shit, but man, like it you can get into this shit. This is like a really good show, man. Like if you're into the whole outlaw. The stupidest show was the fucking Shield. Remember Remember that cop show we watched? That show was fucking lame. Who the hell wants to watch a show about cops? I'd rather watch a damn show about outlaws and drugs like Breaking Bad, shit like that. I don't give no fuck about no show that's about cops. If I don't like cops in real life, what makes you think I'm going to watch a show about cops? Hell, they're just as much as a jackass in real life as they are portrayed on TV. Fuck yeah, it sucks. We watched an episode over at the I won't say where, but that's just referred to the old house we lived in. We watched it one night, and I remember there was an episode we watched where the black woman in that show, she met her son's not her son, I'm sorry, but her daughter's like boyfriend, and she had to like approve of it, like approve of the relationship, like a blessing or like. I was like, get the fuck out of here. You want to date someone, you're a grown ass person, you fucking date who you want. Fuck asking your parents for. I know it's just a show, but there is people in real life that do that where you have to get a blessing. Fuck getting a blessing. Date who you want to date. Like, like when I used to hang out with that fucking nurse. Remember that girl I told you about, Brianna? The nurse from, that nurse I used to worked at St. Mary's back in 2022. I used to hang out with her a lot. Like, she knew like the Reynolds and shit from church, but I mean, I just knew her from online because because Trent introduced me to her, and her and I, we hung out. We hung out a lot, and what it was is, a lots of times we'd go out by the lake and hang out, but there was no sexual stuff because she had a boyfriend. She later had a boyfriend. But that's not the reason I stopped hanging out with her. The reason I stopped hanging out with her is because she showed up one day out of the blue, and she said she was out there waiting for me. And I told my mom, I said, I'm done hanging out with her because, first off, I didn't agree to hang out with her that night. I told her, she said, you want to hang out? And I said, let me get back to you. I'll let you know. Well, she never let me get back to her, and she just went ahead and showed up, and it was just really weird, and I just wasn't ready, and I just wasn't. So I more or less just quit hanging out with her because she said she got mistaken, and I'm like, bullshit. If somebody tells you, let me get back to you, let me know if I can, I'll let you know if I can, if I'm not busy, and that's what I said, and she just went ahead and showed up, and I just remember I blocked her. I didn't want to have nothing to do with her after that. I don't like people just showing up unattended without telling me. And plus, I didn't give her permission. I didn't give her consent to just, show up like that. That's why I told her I'd get back to her. But what was I going to say? I'm sorry I got sidetracked for a moment. I was kind of rambling about her, but fuck, what was I talking about? I was going to say something about her. I don't know. Oh yeah. When she got her boyfriend, when she got her boyfriend and stuff, she said she had to go to her sister for permit, she had to ask her family for a blessing to date her boyfriend. She had to ask for her sister's blessing. And, I was thinking to myself, you're a grown-ass woman. You shouldn't have to ask someone for their blessing on to who you date. You don't have to ask your mother, hey, can I date this guy? If you're an adult, you're an adult. Fucking dumb. She wasn't a Christian, but she used to be. She used to be involved. She used to be involved in the church and all that. She used to be involved in the church stuff. But she, I guess she just kind of crowd, and I don't know. She said she went to go live in Mississippi because she had a fallout with her mom, and she what it was is her parents, her real parents, apparently she told me that her mom used to have sex with other guys in front of her dad, and some weird kind of polyester kind of relationship. And she was telling me all this crazy shit, how she wouldn't have nothing to do with her real mom, but she went and got adopted and lived in an orphanage, and said that basically her orphan parents were felt more like her real parents than her actual parents. So her dad ended up dying in 2019 from I think a head injury or something. She told me because he had he injured his head and I guess died, got a concussion. And then her mom is still alive and still wondering about and whatnot. But she told me she got into a fight with her orphan parents, her parents that adopted her, and she went off to Mississippi because she had a grandmother down there or something. And that's the story that she told me. And I was like, oh, all right. But like I said, the weird part was the fact that she had to ask one of her fucking orphan sisters or orphan family that, asked them consent for her dating her boyfriend, like something stupid. And then her sister told her boyfriend, like, if you ever hurt her, there's going to be consequences or some shit. Like, it's just stupid. Like, I don't get that shit. I don't get that. Like, if I had a fucking sibling, if I had a sibling tell me who I can and cannot date, I'd tell them to go fuck themselves, man. I wouldn't have anything to do with them if they gave me an opinion about my partner or what. I could care less than to follow their advice. Like, no one's going to tell me who I can and cannot date. I'll date whoever the fuck I want to date. I don't give a shit what someone's opinion is on, my personal problems I have with someone. Like, you know what I'm saying? People just need to stay out of other people's fucking business. Simple as that. Date who you want, fuck who you want, be with who you want. Just be honest. That's the only thing anybody needs to remember, is just to be honest with your partner. And if you do end up breaking it off, if you end up, breaking up with somebody, the best way to end it is to give that person a reason why you want to leave them and why you can't do it anymore. But if you just get up and walk out of the relationship, you're pretty much an ass, in my opinion. Like, that's just a really dick move. Whether it be on a man's part or a female's part. Like, if I wanted to leave you and break up with you, I would give you a reason before just going and doing it. Like, I wouldn't just walk out on you. Like, I would give you a reason why I can't, date you anymore. I wouldn't go and fucking cheat. I wouldn't go and jump in my car and drive off. And, get on the interstate. I'd fucking, I would sit there and sit down with you on the bed or couch or wherever and tell you why I can't do it anymore. See, that's the best way you do it. The best way to break up with someone is to wish them luck and their future endeavors and just say, hey, I wish you luck in life. No hate, no animosity, but I'm going to go my way, you go your way. And that's how you do it. That's how you break up with someone. By simply cheating on them or going behind their back and leaving them, that's not the right way to do it. That's the wrong way to do it. And you just never go to someone else and be like, hey, what do you think about this guy? Or, hey, what do you think about this girl? Like, you don't ask someone for an opinion. Your relationship is your relationship. That's your business. That's not your fucking mom's business. That's not your fucking brother's business. That's your business. No one else's. Not even the fucking police. Or the government. Who you date is who you date. I know you know. I'm just telling you. But when she looked at me and told me that her sister had to approve of their relationship, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And she's like, oh, well, she's just my sister, she's just looking out for me. I'm like, that's looking out for you? How is that looking out for you? And then she's like, oh, he buys me all these teddy bears, and he does this for me, and he does that for me. Well, that's what he's supposed to do if he's your boyfriend. Well, he don't have to buy and try to win over my affection. No, but if he's doing something to be nice, you need to be thankful for it. Like, if I went out and bought you a fucking rabbit or a fucking chainsaw or a fucking whatever, a machete, whatever. It could be anything. It could be a weapon. It could be anything. And I go and buy it for you. Be thankful that I bought it for you. It doesn't matter what it is. It's just the thought that counts. I mean, some people act like they just don't have a fucking brain or any sense. Like, just are stupid. And then what was also stupid was she told me that, like, you know, I didn't care that she had a boyfriend, but I did think it was kind of awkward. I was hanging out with someone who had a boyfriend, and then while she was hanging out with her boyfriend, I could hear him in the back, and she's like, I'll come hang out with you after I'm done hanging out with him. And I'm like, okay, if that was me, like if I was the boyfriend, I'd be kind of like skeptical on, you know, like her hanging out with another guy right after hanging out with me. Like that shit wouldn't fly with me. Like if I was her boyfriend, I'd be the only guy she'd be hanging out with. Like I would not be letting her hang out with other guys. There's just no way in hell I'd let that shit fly. Because guys are devious. Guys can fucking, you know, guys can act like they're your friend, but then before you know it, they want that pussy and they want to get in your pants. Yeah, the only friend you have is your boyfriend, or if you're a, you know, if you're a girl, you know, the only girlfriend that your boyfriend has is yourself. So it goes both ways. Like, you know, if you're a female or if you're a male, the only friend you need and the only friend you have is your partner. Y'all don't need to hang out with anybody else. Y'all need to hang out with each other. That's why y'all are a couple. I mean, y'all can, you know, talk to y'all's relatives and have something to do with y'all's family and whatnot, you know. But when it comes down to trusting one another and just like having friends, like y'all should be the only, like, there's a reason they call it a boyfriend and a girlfriend. You know, there's a reason that's called what it's called, because, you know, that's your partner, that's your friend. That's the only person you need to be around. You know, I don't trust guys and I don't trust women. If I'm dating someone, I only want them around me. And maybe other people might disagree with me, but I don't care. That's the way I look at it. I don't want my girlfriend having friends, whether it be females or guys. I don't trust them. Hell, I don't even want friends myself because I don't need friends. I have a friend. And that's only one woman. Yeah. And sometimes you can't even trust family because, hell, look, the family you did have, look what the fuck they did to us. Fuck, man, they try to ruin my life, ruin your life, ruin our relationship. They try to sabotage everything. Because they're fucking narcissists and they're control freaks and they're manipulators. They don't give a shit about your well-being. They only want to blame and accuse whoever for their own actions, because that's what narcissists do. Oh, I only care about you. Oh, I don't want you to go out and have a life and enjoy things. I only want you to listen to what I have to tell you, and like, fuck that, you know? You want to work at JCPenney's? You fucking go work at JCPenney's, man. Fuck her job. Nobody wants to work there. I'm not going to say where she works because I'm not going to let that. That's personal. I'm not going to tell anybody where they work online, just in case anybody is a fucking narc and is watching this live stream, and I don't want them to rat me out to the police. So that's why I got to be careful on what I discuss here on the channel. But yeah, I don't fucking blame you for wanting to work in a cold factory where a bunch of people go around gossiping and talking about shit. You know? The main, like, the purpose of a job is so you can work. You're trying to make a living. Not so you can tell the whole world about your problems and issues you're having with your fucking family or your husband or whoever. And she's a fucking drama queen. Just fucking drama. Fuck that shit. Fucking drama. Huh. Fucking stupid. When you have a fucking full-grown adult children and they're living with you, you shouldn't worry about what they're up to or who they're hanging out with. They're not your fucking property. Just because you gave birth to someone doesn't mean they're your fucking property. And you can care about your child. You can care. You can love your son. You can love your daughter. No, you're good. You can love your son. You can love your daughter. But when they're fucking over, they're 18. They're an adult. That's when you fucking let them do what they want. All this babying and all this affection shit is what ruins a person's life. Sometimes the best love is the toughest. Tough love is sometimes the best love. There is no sugarcoating anything. If a person wants to go out and do what they want, you fucking let them. If your daughter wants to be a fucking whore prostitute, you can disagree with them, but that's their life, and only they can make that decision at the end of the day. You can't make it for them. You can't tell someone how to live because you disagree with their life choices. It's not your fucking life to fucking judge. You know, if I had a son and he was on drugs, I can only fucking disagree with what he's doing, but I can't physically stop him unless I'm able to put his ass in rehab. But only then, only then he can, get back out and try to do better in life. But, some people just can't quit their habits. Yeah, it is true. It is fucking true. Everybody here should know it. Like, damn. If any of y'all are underage, if any of y'all are like 17, 16, just keep this in mind. When you become 18 and your parents try to tell you what to do and boss you around, don't fucking listen to them. Listen to yourself and do what you want to do. Fuck what they tell you. And if they don't like who you're dating, forget them. Like, just walk it off and, like, fuck them, Your life is yours. Live it while you're here. Life is so short. It's not worth sacrificing your fucking health for someone else's benefits. You don't want to be in a relationship. You end it by wishing that person luck and just going on about your business. But if it comes to family, you don't have to explain shit. The only person you need to explain and be reasonable with is your partner. Your family, well, they got nothing to do with your personal life, nor should they. Because your business is your business and your business only. I'm only trying to help. I'm trying to, remember when she was saying, "Oh, I don't want you quitting your bank, your bank account. She don't want you to drop of your bank." What the fuck is it to her if you drop out of your bank or not? If you don't want a bank, you don't have to have one. If all the money comes on a fucking card, you don't have to have a bank. She's like, "Well, I use a bank." Well, good for her. Just because she uses and it benefits her doesn't mean it has to benefit you. It's little things like that is just so fucking stupid. How they're going to learn about life if you... And then you put exactly, then right... But yeah, exactly. When she failed as a mother, she failed as a parent, she just failed, period. And she goes to work, runs her big fat mouth, but I don't know why she don't want to have nothing to do with me. I don't know, maybe because you choose loyalty over a guy than you do your own kids, and you fucking... She's just a very neglectful piece of shit parent. She even had to get her own fucking dead now deceased mom to go and attack you for fucking wanting you to go off do your own thing. Look, like, can you call her and get on to her? She's not listening to me. And then all you hear is that slow fucking Darth Vader breathing on the other end of the phone. I can't do it, but you get the point. And she tells you, "Oh, why are you not at work? Why you drafting your money from your bank?" Like, you don't have to fucking explain. They're not your fucking husband. Just because they're fucking family don't mean shit. The only person you need to explain that to is your partner, not your fucking relatives. Your relatives need to stay the fuck out of your life. I mean, not stay out of your life like forever, but I mean, like, they need to stay out of your personal business. That you like your personal shit, like your bank account. They don't need to know about stuff like that. That's fucking stupid. Yeah, you get my point? Exactly. Of course you get my point. It's fucking dumb. You don't call them up asking them ridiculous questions, so they shouldn't call you and ask you ridiculous questions. And then when you have a grandfather who sits there and agrees with you, and he's like, "Yeah, I agree. You don't go over to their place. Well, they shouldn't go over to your place." But then he turns around and bashes you for not having something to do with his son because his son's a fucking pedophile. And we already know what that sick bastard did to you. We don't need to say it on the channel, but we're all aware of what he did. But his family, is just as cuckoo as hers. Sucks when you have a pedophile for a dad and then you got a fucking mother who's just a deadbeat who chooses guys over you and fucking tries to sell you out by making you look like the bad guy when it's really fucking her that's the bad guy. I wish they were on this stream. I wish they could hear me talk. All they would do is just go turn to they'd go and make some shit up and go make false police reports and say that, oh, he's saying things about us on the internet, like if I give any shits. People only know me by my name, my YouTube channel name. Nobody knows my real name, and I'm not going to tell anyone my fucking real name. Everybody knows me as the American Ranger. That's what I'm known as. That's who I am. I'm the fucking Ranger. You just call me Ranger. Nobody on here needs to know my fucking real name but you. And when you come back, I'm going to help you start your channel. When you come back, I'm going to help you start your channel. I'm going to help you out with your YouTube channel so you can get started and have some followers yourself. Because if I tell people to subscribe to you, they will subscribe to you. I'm fucking blessed. I'm blessed to have all these followers follow me. I don't even make a fucking dime off YouTube. I don't even need to make a dime off YouTube. I do this shit just because I like to. You know what I'm saying? I do this because I like doing this. I don't care about the fucking money. I don't care about making money off YouTube. I do it because I like it. I wish they had Google Hangouts, man. Because they still had Google Hangouts, I could do Google Hangouts. But I might need some like laptop equipment and computer equipment. But hey, never say never. Maybe one day I'll get some laptop. Maybe one day my channel will be even bigger than what it is right now. But that's either here or there. But you can keep talking. I'm going to get some water. I'm right here. I'm going to get a drink of water real quick. But, you know, I'm really sorry you had a fucked up life and you didn't have the right kind of parents who were smart enough and level headed enough to, you know, let you do your own stuff without controlling you and working your body like a fucking human puppet and fucking pulling strings every fucking minute of the hour because you want to go out and be a woman and live your own life and do what you want and have success and, you know, have goals and have a mission and have, you know, a life. I mean, I just applied at fucking McDonald's again, and, you know, I also applied at the Dairy Queen, and then the that new sports place we're getting in town, Sports Academy. So Sports Academy, McDonald's, and Dairy Queen. I applied at all those fucking places. Hold on, I'll be right back because there's something just clicked in my head. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Hey, Mom, you need to put that McDonald's. We need to get him a bigger cage, did you hear me? Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm gonna get off here. I was just asking her about the McDonald's thing. It's Friday, but I'm gonna get off here and I'm gonna get off here, okay? And I'm gonna get some sleep and all that. So I love you, and I'm gonna get some laundry money and do some finish up on that laundry stuff. Um, Night. Love you, and peace.